Well, in your travels around, it's amazing what you can see. So just in front of me here, we've got what is called the Three Moons. Tell you what, it is absolutely amazing. This is the first lot of silos I've ever seen painted. I tell you what, it's made me want to explore our country and see some more. How magnificent is that? I could literally sit here for hours on end looking at this silo. Now, in this photo over here, which I'll put in this little plaque here, which I'll put into the video right now. If you want to read it properly, pause it. It's a really good read of how this came about. And of course, we got lovely local fruit and veggies. They also do cakes and honeys and all sorts of things.
Better get about my way. This is the start of a new day. Feel fresher than toothpaste. Singing out, this be the new thing. New swing set. I'ma go for the loop, man. I'm a fruit gone loopy. That's the Sammy the toucan. Screaming out, who cares? My soul bare. I'm done with the cold stare. My heart hang off the tip of my shoestring. Stay untied, that's usual. I'm not put together. Do better than you do. That's magic. I'm voodoo. You a doll playing dress up, but your get up is poo poo. Okay, I'll fess up. I'm messed up, but that's true for you too. We stare at our messages, hoping for contact, like somebody please take us out of this nonsense. The world end after every broadcast, and to save it seemed a tall task, with no cape and no cash and a broke heart, with no breaks and no stakes involved in the state of the world state. It's all lost, so we counting our birthdays. We party hard, get turned on a Thursday, and like we got it all, why we act in the first place. You raised by a screen, that shit get up in your nerve ends. You Looney Tune babies better know that you perfect. Nobody can tell you one thing. Get your crazy, throw it all on the surface. Make yo something from nothing, take a shot at your purpose. Post a talk for a man who probably needs his own service, cause he's scared to death of how everyone think. Probably changed my whole look for a share on the feed. Too focused on the focus on screens, just taking pictures of moments where I should actually be. Welcome to the age of distraction, where the follow count king, where we lacking on queens, where you follow someone because they follow someone who actually follows their dreams. Damn, I'm bitter as fuck. I should probably change, but I'm so stuck in my ways. Please, soda, sing.
Ooh, this blue.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Team Mad Mullet Fishing Adventures. Well, we've left the salty behind and we're on the fresh today. Yesterday afternoon we put some pots in, so fingers crossed we can get some succulent morsels for you. Alrighty, first pot. This one's a vegetarian delight, so we'll see what they like out here. And we have nothing on the potato. Alrighty, so that one can stay in the boat. Drop them on the edges of the weed beds too. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, there's a weed bed that runs along here. And they're in fairly shallow water, only in 2 meters. What we got? Nothing. We'll leave that one in the boat too. That was potato. We know the potato's not working. This one is, oh, that's the pumpkin and nothing. Alright. Nah, leave it in the boat. Got him? Yep, straight in the boat. Oh, we hope it's heavy.
Feel it.
No, that's right, you keep pulling it. Well, all the bait's gone, and there's 2 fish in there.
Can we keep those fish?
Nah, they're barred grunter, we don't want them. Lucky last pot, and this one was fully in the weed. It's actually that much weed, the sound is not reading. And we got one. So, and that's a nice big one too. So, we know to drop pots in amongst these weed beds. Alright, so we've just been in a town. It's been a trip where I've forgotten a lot of bits and pieces, including lures. And forgot all my containers for my red claw traps as well. So yeah, ducked into town. We've got a heap of these plastic containers. As you see, I've been heating up a tent peg on the barbie, put lots of little holes in it, and we're filling these little plastic containers up with dog bickies. Gonna go down, rebait all our pots, so hopefully tonight this does the trick. So I've just come out to rebait the pots. You've seen before, the old dog biscuits, and the same pot that we got that red claw in last night had another one in it, and another good size male. So fingers crossed, this is the spot. First of all, guys, I really do want to apologise for the state of my boat. As you can see, I was in the middle of actually doing all these pots, and I've come up into this little inlet, and it just looks sus. It looks like there might be a nice big barra or big bass poking up in this little cove out of the wind. So I thought, why not better chance to tie in one of these fantastic lures that Wayne at Gobbler's Lures has given me to try out. And while I'm on about Gobbler's Lures, if you do like their product and what they actually have, jump onto their website, and when you go to the checkout, if you put in the code TMP10, you'll get 10% off these wicked plastics. And as you would have seen in some previous videos, I've caught some brilliant barramundi on them. So what I'll do, sorry about this, I've just rigged up a weedless, and I'll probably go probably go 4-inch on that one. We'll put him on, measure him up. I'm not the best at these. I've only done it a very few amount of times, but see how we go. Put him on nice and straight. Oh, look at that. There we go. Yeah, that's sitting nice and straight there. I'll give her a quick swim. Oh, that is working brilliantly. So let's see. So I'm not sure whether there's carp in this dam or not. I did see a nice big fish rise just over here. So hopefully we haven't spooked him, because I was actually coming down to this bit of weed here. I'll whip that out and slow roll it back. Now the brilliant thing about these Gobbler's lures, especially the paddle tails, the curly tails, the action and the beat out of the tail you get is insanely good. They got many. Oh, g'day! It's a noisy old cattle have come down and say g'day. The old Gobbler's lures, absolutely brilliant. The colour range is fantastic. And if you have any real questions in regarding Gobbler's lures, hit Wayne up. Get onto Facebook, hit Wayne up. He's the man to talk to. He's owned this company, I think about a year and a half, 2 years now. He's put his heart and soul into it, and I tell you what, he's brought it a long way. It's going to have a few more flicks, and then I'll give up and put this last pot just down here. Now this dam is stocked with barramundi. I was talking to locals. They haven't heard of any caught for a very long time, but you got to be in it to win it. That's what I always say. Now that's not good to see, an old discarded trap there, and by law I'm not even allowed to remove it, even though it's all demolished and tangled up. If I actually touch that, especially on camera, I can get caught. And I do apologise for the wind, folks. It is blowing its ring out here. A big low pressure system on us, and it ain't good. The fishing's been really hard. Done me, left all my freshwater gear at home. I've got some spinner baits in the boat, and basically I seen the boxes that I had in the boat. I was like, oh yep, they're still in here. But I've been freshwater fishing for a little while, so silly me. I'll get out for a quick sec. Oh, little freshwater mussels here. Might just have a quick flick along this weed here. That's a real shame to see that. Right. Oh, can't see the other side first. Now it is a dropping barometer, so like I said, fishing is quite difficult. Put one over there and bring it across this face. Hopefully, just hopefully, there'll be a nice barra sitting there. Ooh, bit of weed. Great thing about these weedless, that's pull straight through the weed and you don't get any tangles up whatsoever. Now, well, last cast, and I'll put this last pot in. When I come in here in the morning, I'm going to drop the electric and come in here silently, because I guarantee this fish I seen, if it was a barra, he would have spooked with the boat coming down. Even though it's a beautiful 4-stroke Suzuki on the back of the Aquamaster, motor provided by AMC Marine. Yeah, I reckon that's why he moved off. And that there is a real shame. What is that? Looks like a, yeah, it's a bit of turtle shell. See, and this is why it really sucks when you're leaving, whoa, woo, when you're leaving things like this around, turtles get stuck in it. You know what? I know law is law, but I'm going to prevail on common sense. I'm going to take this back to the boat and dispose of it properly, because even though it's not in the water now, and rain ever comes to this area, the dam fills, well, you know what's going to happen again. Look at that sexy beast. Beautiful Aquamaster, open hull, absolute beast of a boat. Right, go there, I can go there, I'll show my daughter. Right, close the baby up, motor up, bring that around, drop it down, and put this last pot in. And as you see, it's more than deep enough for a barra to be up in here. It's 1.7 meters. And as you see, this is all just interference, because my transducer was basically nearly sitting on the bottom. You see there's a bit of weed down here. This is on down scan. I've got a side scan. There you can see each side of the bank here. close to this weed as possible without getting my prop in it. Oh. Whip him in there. There we go. Ready. Yep. Alrighty. Whoop. I'll mark it. So, and then there we go. That one's all marked, ready to go. So, home is basically just the left hand side of that damn wall there. I'm gonna have a bit of a solo troll, see if I can't pick up another bass while this beautiful sun goes down. Bit of bait with a few fish hanging around. I don't think my lures will quite get, oh yeah, they should get down to the 4 metre mark. What's going on here? Oh, swing out a bit. Everything about this Suzuki, it's got like cruise control, so you can make your speed up and down in literally points of a knots, which is really good. So I just backed it down a bit there just so my lure doesn't quite get down to that 3.5 meters, because I know this one can, the RMG Scorpion. And the faster you go to a certain point, you actually drive, you force that lure down to the water column. I'll just edge it up a bit. I like to sit between 2 and 2.2 knots. Now he's getting a little bit late to troll, but hey, I'm in the area, I'll just drop my pots, I may as well give it a go. Now guys, just remember, just because you're on a dam doesn't mean you don't have to put your navigation lights on. It's still law. So I whack them on. There we go, beautiful. Oh yeah, nice school of fish down there. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes. There we go. All right, let's cross so I can stay on contact with him. Get the landing net, extend the handle out. Oh, hopefully this is a, yep, legal fish by the looks of things. Nice bass, beautiful. There we go, another legal fish. Now, I do really like a feed of freshwater fish, especially as the water gets cooler. They get a nice bit of fat on them to keep themselves warm. So legal limit is 30, he's well and truly 30. So put him out of his misery. There you go, there's some more fish schooling around, some bait there. I'll put this one out of his misery. I'll go back a bit, let's try this area again. We may pick up another one. By law, if I catch one more fish, I'll have to basically call it quits. Australian bass in Queensland, you're only allowed to keep 2 fish in your at any one time. Yes, I know I got people back at camp, but that's in your possession. Right, let's see we can do this again. I do love pistol grips, but they get annoying when putting rods and rod holders. So I've just bumped this cruise control here, basically troll mode, up to 2 to 2.1 knots. We're going into the wind, so it does vary. Let's see if we can't get another one. See, there's still a bit of bait around. There we go. That might be the same school. Some fish sipping around the bait there. We'll see what happens. At the moment, being dark, they got to rely on basically their instincts. They won't be able to see the lure, but they'll be able to feel it and hear it rattling in the water. So I'm basically going to give up fishing when I hit this little island in front. I'm not allowed to pass that point. And all in through here, it's super shallow. Actually, a lot of boulders through there. Deepest part, maybe 3 meters. I'm definitely going to do myself a checklist from this point onwards. So I've only got the one good lure, and I've packed it by absolutely fluke because there was a heap of stuff on the kitchen bench. It's gathered up, slapped in a bag. And it's the only reason I've got one decent lure. So you see I'm picking up speed a bit. So let's go down, drop those revs a little bit in that little bit shallow water. Go down again. Oh, that's the lowest I can go. I don't want to drive my lure into that bank at all. Might just put it out of gear for a sec. Let those lures rise a little bit. It can actually entice a bit of a strike too. Might change that rattle a bit, and you see we're dropping off a bit now. So just because we're dropping off underneath the boat doesn't mean that the lures are all clear. Re-engage the troll mode. You just have to hold that up button on. There we go, some more fish around the bait. Ooh. Absolutely brilliant, this troll mode. It doesn't cater for like your pelagic species, but definitely chasing your impoundment fish, and also in your estuaries for flathead and things like that. Fingers crossed in the morning. We're gonna get up at the crack of dawn, go check these pots. And then we'll go for a bit of a troll around the place on the way back, go back to camp and cook up a feed. Well, I've just come back up from where the boat is and walked up the hill, and check this out. My wife's put on an absolute wicked spread. Let's turn this brilliant little O-light up. So she's got the smoker going. I'll give her a quick open up. Check that. She's got carrots, potato, sweet potato, got lamb cranking, potatoes down the bottom. How good does that look? How good is my wife? Now, as you can see, there's a little bit of tiny pickness there. Perfectly cooked. Garnished with a bit of rosemary and mint. How good is that? Well, good morning all. Well, fingers crossed that what we worked out yesterday will provide us beautiful red claw today. But first of all, check out these conditions. They're absolutely beautiful. What's that, darling?
Why is there like little pot in
Oh, okay, this one, yep, and that. So this is what I was going to explain to you. So this, see this pot here?
Yeah.
So where Daddy was fishing yesterday, he seen this pot, and by law it is actually illegal for me to touch anyone else's pot that isn't my own. But I thought, you know what, common sense here. If that is down in the water, with no float on it, okay? So no one knows where it is. That can trap turtles, can't it?
Yeah.
So see this? That is a turtle shell. That's a part of a turtle shell. So a turtle did die in that pot. That's part of a turtle shell. It's sad, eh? So even though, yes, Daddy is naughty for removing that pot, I'm looking out for Mother Nature in the long run, okay? Right, let's go check these pots, eh?
It's heavy.
There we go. Guess what? Oh, we got 2 big ones. We got 3. Woohoo!
And we've got
Look at that. We got big. No, that's a barred grunter. That.
How many rocks does this have?
Just one.
But it's super heavy.
Oh, there's red claw in that one. Yep. There's 3 in that one. Yee-hee! Go get the container. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We got 4. Beauty.
How many people could that feed?
How many people could that feed?
Yeah.
Oh, still not very many, darling. There's not much meat on them. That's just an appetizer still.
But that's a lot.
No, it's not. Well, as you can see, folks, the weather has really set in on us. But you know what? We're mad mullets, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're no fair weather fishermen. Mummy's still curled up in bed. We'll pick her up later on and come back out. Let's do one more lap, see if we can't get another fish, and then go back for breakfast. Ooh, there we go. Fish on. So you reckon, what do you reckon? The Easter Bunny's left you some Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where do you reckon he's hidden them?
Under a pile of clothes or in the chute or...
Alright size fish. Yep. There we go. It's a good bass.
Are we keeping it?
Yeah, this one we are.
Is this the end of our hole?
Maybe. Another fish. Want to bring this one in? No?
We can do all of them.
Okay.
Like,
This little Rapala catching everything this morning, darling.
heaven.
Little Rapala is catching everything this morning. Ooh, it's a nice bass. A big one, this one.
Are we keeping it?
Yep. Look at that one. Nice big fat bass.
Do you think it's a mother?
Could be. What we're going to do too when we fillet these fish later on, all the stuff that's left over, we'll go back out, push, whoops, we'll go back out and rebait the pots with nice fresh bait.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Whoop. There we go. Fish on. Yep. There you go. Wind slowly. Yep. No, don't pump, wind, just wind. Yep, wind. Put this hand up here. Yep. Good girl. Yeah, hope it's another nice fat bass. No, put it right up a little bit. Yep, just wind like that. Good girl. There he is. A little bit more, a little bit more. There we go.
Is it big?
Yeah, it's not a legal fish.
Is it illegal though?
No, it's legal. It means it's size.
That we can keep?
Yep, another fish.
What do you think it is?
This one should be a bass.
Or a yellow belly?
think this one's going to be a good sized bass. On the another Rapala. Yeah. There he is. Oh, I might be just foul hooked. Ready to get him, darling? You net him? There you go, net him. Put him in the net. Ready, scoop him up. Do it. Yep. There we go. Oh, the lure just came out. How lucky was that? Mr. Bull was building a wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the middle of the road.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bit odd, isn't it? Look, lots of fish on the sounder again.
What are those?
Oi. There's bait fish and fish.
That we can eat?
Yep.
Could we eat bait fish?
Oh, you can eat some bait fish. We should get a hit along here. Hopefully.
If we don't, that's all part of the plan.
Yep.
Lure fishing is a bit boring.
It is a little bit, but you have to think of it this way, darling. What would you rather be doing? Enjoying Mother Nature and chilling out, or being bored doing nothing at home? I'd rather be out now, Mother Nature. Not watching TV, because that rots your brain. That's why you don't get TV very much.
I haven't watched TV for a while now.
Exactly. And that's why you're a very smart young girl.
And my brain is not rotten.
Nope.
It's all of Mother Nature.
Yep. We didn't get a hit out of those fish. They just didn't want what we had. They might have been feeding on something different.
Like a brick?
Like a brick?
Yeah.
Why would they be feeding on a brick?
They would be going,
You weirdo. Since this other boat has joined my circle, we have not got a hit since. I think they seen us, they were doing some fishing over that way. They would have seen us catching fish, and they've come in, they're doing the exact same circuit as we have. And since we've done the last 2 laps with them, we actually haven't had a hit. Too much boating noise can put fish down, just remember that. And quite often when that's the case, you usually have to switch your petrol engine off and start trolling with your electric. Because they're just spooking a little bit. Another fish.
picked up a boy.
Another fish on.
Yeah.
This is the first one on the purple lure this morning. They're little fish. This one's a throwback. Well, it's been a very hard day to say the least, but you know what? I knew it was going to happen. Low pressure system sitting right on top of us. Windy, rainy, not the greatest conditions. I had a crack at the tendons today. Lily got the one good one, lost another one, but at least she's on the board. So I dropped the girls back off and I decided to fish a little longer for some tendons. Unfortunately, didn't even get a bite for the last hour, so I thought, you know what, for the last hour of the light, I'm gonna have a troll, see if I can't get a couple more bass. All right, finally onto the first fish of the afternoon on the troll. Reckon it's a bass. Yeah, nice fish. And a nice legal Australian bass. Oh, look at the fish. I gotta keep trolling. The screen has just come alive with fish. Check that out. Oh, hopefully I can get another hook up. Well, good morning all. Well, once again we rise to less than favourable conditions. It's drizzling at the moment. It's not the best of conditions. It's coming up to our first pot. Get ate the pull. Fingers crossed, today is the day. First one. Oh, yes. Yes. Beauty, look at that. That's the most we've got. How good is that, baby? How many we got in there? Can you count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's pretty cool. 9. Hope all of them are like that. Number 3. This one's right up in the back section of a little inlet. There we go, baby. As soon as you grab it, let me know and I'll reverse out. You got it? Let's reverse out a little bit. Keep a hold on it. Yep. Pull him up.
Oh, this feels heavy.
Oh yeah, got a couple in it. Beautiful.
I'll count them.
Yeah, you count them, and I'll just reverse out of here a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh. So we're up 17. Awesome. Comes number 4. That's okay. No, quick, 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 quick. So I'll have to reverse to get out of here. There's lots of rocks. Alright.
Yeah, like that.
Yep. You don't want to hit that. I don't want to do damage to the beautiful Suzuki. Alrighty. Yep. Pull her in.
Oh,
We got one. Come on, bring it in. Yeah, 1. So that's now 18 we've got.
how did that open that?
How's what open? Oh yeah. I don't know. That's a male. 18.
Oh, this one's heavy.
Gentle. Oh yes, it's got some in it. Yep, put him in. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh.
Beautiful.
There's a big one.
Yeah, so another 4.
So what we're doing today is we're pulling up our yabby pots.
That's a better one. Yep.
And we got yabbies.
Yep, definitely got yabbies in that one. Morning. Lily, lucky last pot. How many do you think it's gonna have in it?
1,
I reckon 4.
1,
1 and 4, righto.
or 2.
No, 1 or 2. Which one? Quick.
2.
2. Don't let it hit the side of the boat, remember. And ah, none.
We were both wrong.
Yep. So we end up with 32 red claw all up. It's all right.